They have their own DNA. They are not you, but they are inside your cells, and they are the power plant of your body. And if you don't do things to push your mitochondria to stay razor sharp, productive, to proliferate, you just won't be able to generate the energy. This is why I'm always telling people, you are having a biological experience. Whatever this is, your body may have been given to you by God, fair enough, but He gave you a body. And now you have to deal with the realities of going through life in a body that if you're not eating right, you're not exercising, you will not be able to generate the ATP, which makes you feel like you can go and conquer mountains and do whatever you want. But if you really don't have the energy, then that's a nightmare. This goes back to being tired is a unique ring of hell. It is just absolutely miserable. So you're gonna have to get your diet right, which is probably the #1 thing to get your energy levels up at a cellular level. You gotta get your diet right. And then to really push things, you wanna start exercising. And then another one, going back to one of our early questions, cold exposure is another way to get your vascular system going, to get your ability to generate ATP up high, because cold exposure has a tremendous impact on your mitochondria. Okay, so getting that right, I think, is going to solve a lot of problems for you. And you may even need to go and get your thyroid levels checked. Like, there's really could be a lot going on biologically. So to put it all into the language of a habit, you're going to go to bed early, however early you need to go to bed to not set an alarm. #2, when you wake up, don't eat. You're going to work out fasted, okay? I would highly recommend that you lift weights rather than doing a bunch of cardio. And then next, meditation. You will be shocked how far that goes. And then we want to get some cold exposure in there if we can. That would be a really great way to get you going. And as far as diet goes, making sure when you do eat, and try to do intermittent fasting so that you have, call it a 16-hour fasting window and an 8-hour feeding window. And so you're gonna push your first meal back to post-workout. And then when you eat, you're gonna make it whole foods. So you're gonna be eating green leafy vegetables, you're gonna be eating meat. If you eat meat, that's absolutely fine. No processed foods, if you can avoid it. You should be less than 10% of what you eat should be processed. Obviously 0 is the ideal. But realistically, if you can make less than 10% of it processed, you're gonna be golden. If you do that all the time, you're going to feel like $1,000,000. You just cannot overestimate how big of a deal sleep, diet, and exercise make. It is life-changing, and it's the one thing most people aren't willing to do. But if you want cellular energy, that's the habit you're gonna have to get in.